It's just getting very dangerous. And I have my kids, them, I have my son, I have my children, them. So I need the light. JPS, I need the light. JPS is Jamaica people stress. We want stress, we want light today.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the current power crisis affecting Jamaica, the resulting protests and the recent announcement from the Jamaica Public Service Company. Let's get into it. Our story begins in St. Mary, where residents have been without electricity since the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 3rd. Frustrated by the lack of progress, residents took to the streets in protest, blocking the junction main road with large trees and debris. Early on Monday morning, communities like Broadgate and Castleton were cut off as residents felled trees and placed old refrigerators across the road. This has caused significant traffic disruptions despite efforts by the police and firefighters to clear the blockages.
Me feel sleep naked at night time to me at 1 week now no light. I chew me come on road me put on that frack. So me Sunday I'll know he's still in a shorts. Me feel cook me food early at the evening time because me no want eat mosquito and fly.
It has been unbearable. No power, no internet, and the nights are extremely hot with mosquitoes everywhere. We need the electricity back and we need it now, one resident lamented.
So we are called by JPS. It's just getting very dangerous. And I have my kids, them, I have my son, I have my children, them. So I need the light. JPS, I need the light. JPS is Jamaica people stress. We want stress, we want light today.
Dr. Norman Dunn, Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Mary, noted that the alternative route through Grand Old to Richmond is now the only viable option. He emphasized with the residents who have been without power for over 2 weeks and urged the Jamaica Public Service Company or JPS to expedite the restoration efforts. Dr. Dunn said, and I quote, "It is a very frustrating period for residents. I'm appealing to JPS to hasten their restoration efforts. These residents are not being unreasonable, they are simply desperate for a return to normalcy." Meanwhile, in Westmoreland, a similar scene played out as residents of Sheffield blocked the Savannah Lamar to Negril Main Road. The protest left hotel workers and other commuters stranded as trees and old appliances were used to obstruct the roads. One father said, and I quote, "Hot, miserable, mosquito. My kids have heat rash all over their bodies. We need electricity back and it needs to happen now." The Westmoreland Fire Department managed to clear the main road by 11 a.m., allowing single-lane access. However, the frustration remains high among residents.
One election, everybody run up. We want light a Silver Spring too.
Councillor Garfield James said, and I quote, "We understand JPS is short-staffed, but 5 persons manning the parish is not adequate. We need more resources to address this issue." Elaine Allen Bradley, head of the Negril Chamber of Commerce and Industry, highlighted the prioritization of resort areas over residential needs. She stressed that many residents who work in the hotel industry are without power and water, adding to their hardships. Mrs. Bradley said, and I quote, "Residents feel undervalued compared to the focus on hotels. This situation is critical for them, especially those with families and children." In response to these disruptions, JPS announced that electricity bills for the period of June to July may be estimated. Yes, estimated. This decision stems from the inability to perform actual meter readings due to the hurricane. A representative said from JPS, and I quote, "We recognize that the estimated bills may not reflect true usage. Any discrepancies will be corrected in the next meter reading. We apologize for the inconvenience." Energy Minister Darrell Vaz, along with representatives from the Office of Utilities Regulation, will meet with JPS next week to address these concerns. Vaz described JPS's announcement as a bit insensitive and pledged to ensure equity and justice for customers. Darrell Vaz said it is crucial that we monitor this situation closely to ensure that all customers are treated fairly and receive the services they deserve. Opposition spokesperson on energy Philip Palwell also weighed in, calling for JPS to reverse its decision to issue estimated bills. He described the move as unconscionable and suggested it would give the company an undeserved windfall. Philip Palwell said, and I quote, "The decision to issue estimated bills comes at a particularly inopportune time when consumers have been significantly impacted by widespread disruptions in power supply. It is unreasonable and unfair to burden consumers with estimated charges during a period of such hardship and uncertainty." Philip Palwell also questioned whether consumers would be reimbursed with interest for any overcharge amounts once actual usage is determined, and called for the Office of Utility Regulation to intervene. As the situation develops, we'll keep you updated on any new information. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thank you for watching and stay safe.
Just getting very dangerous. And I have my kids, them, I have my son, I have my children, them. So I need a light, JPS, I need a light. JPS is Jamaica people stress. We want stress, we want light today.